classified
There's
as
a lot of
511.
information.
There, yeah. And again, so today's time, if we had a homicide tonight, there would be no need to contact the family because out of protocol, the district attorney would say, TBI wants you to come in, investigate, and we're going to have an autopsy of this victim because you can't get around the medical
Call the
and forensic
highway
science
patrol
that's
or
obtained
somebody.
through the course of an autopsy.
Right.
And it helps us
Boy
be
Scouts.
successful in court and prosecute people who have taken people's lives illegally.
You know, we've
Does
all,
TBI have any
we've
shell
always
casings that
just
was
taken
supposedly?
One thing I can't
whoever
can't
told us whatever.
discuss
we've just
is
taken their
potential
word
evidence
for
that
it.
we have
we've
and we
never
don't have. I can't.
delved
That's just a matter of
into
protocol that
Stop.
any
Okay.
kind
because
He was asking what kind of evidence they had, and he said he can't discuss what they do have or don't have. He's too embarrassed. What's he going to say? Well, Mr. Mullins, we had Warren Jones and John Sloan had collected 14 M1 30 caliber casings, 2 30-06 casings, 3 bullets, projectiles from the car. We had blood samples from the car from Pauline and Buford. We had your sister's shoes and we had your sister's clothing that she had on that day. We had the car. Mr. Griffon, we don't have none of that no more. We've lost all that. It's easier just to say we can't tell you what we got or don't have. Yeah, you're right. I believe I'd go that route too. Go ahead.
we do that for reasons because if we tell people things
Well,
that only
just
we
never
know,
asked him.
Yeah.
and then things get out,
We just
Yeah.
we don't know if it's something that we've told somebody. Because if we don't tell anybody
Oh, yeah.
and we hear something,
Yeah.
guess what?
Plus, we tell people that in case we've lost the evidence, so they won't learn to not trust us no more or our investigative skills. That's a good reason to do it too, I guess.
We need to
Sorry
check
to be facetious, but it's sad.
It is.
that information out because we didn't tell them. And how does this person know that?
Right, right.
And it's not, a lot of times a lot of law enforcement agencies, like state agencies like TBI, federal agencies like FBI, we get dinged a lot in the media because we don't tell things. And there's a reason.
Well, yeah.
And it's not because we don't want to tell you, because we're fighting for you to get the answers. At the end of the day, you will
Because we've
get,
lost.
but there's a process.
It's because we've lost the evidence and we don't want to be embarrassed to the media. Yeah, okay.
We lay our hands on it.
Go on. Don't want to tell the media. They don't want to tell the media nothing, Mr. Mullins, but they sure didn't have no problem strolling up there on that stage, Mr. Roush and Mr. Davison with his name all over the place. Mr. Parsons, they didn't have no problem strolling up on that stage on August the 29th, 2025 and convicting Buford Pusser of murder with no evidence. They didn't have no problem doing that, but he just got through saying that people get down on him because they don't like talking to the media. Really? I remember a press conference that nothing but bull crap. Nothing. Very little truth. They might have had the names right, might have had Pauline's name right and Buford's name correct. Go ahead.
Somebody, then we know.
We want you to know at the end of the day that what you learn from us is the absolute truth,
Yep.
uncorrupted by any outside influence, and that's what we're after.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be that way, and
And
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
give you my word, and
Truth all the way.
It's
All the
it's
way.
gonna stay right here.
Oh,
And like I told Mr. Griffin earlier, Ms. Phyllis, is that our mission statement, our motto with TBI is that guilt shall not escape nor innocent suffer.
Oh, you remember
And
it
56
now.
years later, that's why we're sitting in your living room talking about
Yeah.
your dearly departed sister,
Rub it on his
sister-in-law,
hand.
Pauline, that we're still here fighting for justice for her 56 years later because we stand behind that mission statement. And that
You
means a
keep
lot to
believing
us.
that.
Those of us in this,
You keep believing that, Mike. Keep believing it. Keep telling yourself that. Actions speak louder than words. You can say that all day long. You can even finally learn that little motto there, but it don't mean diddly. It don't mean no more to me than a bag of beans. Knowing this that we throw out to people and try to impress people, I don't get it, sir. I don't get it. Your actions, your interviews, these tapes, these deception. deceit. That's what tells the tale on character, integrity, honesty. You failed. The TBI failed the test,
Agree.
in my opinion. Well, and in Sheila's
I
opinion.
agree. This is so sad and so unjustly done. And it's so one-sided.
We're in a fight
Stop.
in a pursuit of the truth.
And you know when Sheila says something, she's hurt.
Yeah, this is
We're,
sad.
we're not angry guys. We're not mad at people. We're hurt. This is our criminal justice system, whether it's Tennessee, Kentucky, it don't matter what state it's in.
Mm-mm.
If it can happen in Tennessee, it can happen anywhere else.
And that's all we care about.
And then you just don't know
What
how.
about the relatives that are left, like her, Pauline's grandchildren, whatever? Do you all tell them that you're gonna do an autopsy?
At some point in time, probably out of respect for the family, we will make an attempt to let those who have some standing, although the reason we came to you is because you were the last living brother.
Right.
And we're not going to go to Miss Aileen because, essentially, to be honest with you, we really don't need the family really to give us permission to do the autopsy.
Then why did you put that on him? Then why did you put that on Mr. Mullins? Why didn't you just go get the court order if it's that easy? If it's really that easy to dig up the sheriff of McNairy County, one of the most famous people that's ever lived or been in Tennessee, then why didn't you just go do it if it was that easy to go dig the sheriff's wife up and you could have done it? Then what are you doing at Mr. Mullins's, almost a 90-year-old man's house
They didn't go
with
to the
four, huh?
Mhm.
With 4 officers.
They didn't go to the grandchildren because the grandchildren would not agree.
The grandchildren said they would not have agreed. They said Dewana would have never. Isn't it funny that this didn't start till after Dewana was killed? This didn't even start. Mike Elam didn't even really get up there and get going real good till after 2018. Then that's when, after Dewana was killed, then that's when it went over the edge. When Dewana's no longer there,
Yeah.
they thought nobody would stand up. They forgot about Mike. They forgot about Eric. They forgot about Madison. And I'm sure the other ones, if they're not, well, maybe they'll put in the comment that they agree with Mr. Mullins. Maybe they'll put their comments if we're wrong. But I think Diane, they can say anything they want. I think they put Diane on the road. I think they wait till you hear the last comment. Let's keep it going. Let it play.
Legally, the autopsy can be done by court order,
Yeah.
and we could get that. We just feel like it's imperative and it's important
To have you on our
to
side.
have you
Yeah,
understand.
absolutely.
There's no benefit for us to do it any other way. We need
No.
to make sure
That
that
without an autopsy,
we need someone that has a voice for Pauline, that is a family member. And we started looking, and we're trying to find somebody, and Mike found you, and it's turned out to be a blessing. To be honest with you.
Well, how did
Yeah,
you
the
end
blessings.
up finding Griffon?
Well, I've been doing this 29 years, and I'm an
Well,
investigator.
Well, that
But
was
I
that
mean-
one guy, honey, that called. He said he's writing a book, and he.
Now, this guy did tell me because I've been
Stop. She said, how did you find Griffin? He
Yeah.
said, I've been doing this 29 years. Well, first of all, just go to find a grave and look at Pauline's siblings. You can do that.
Yeah.
Or you could just go to Mike Elam. Mike Elam will make you a list of everybody. But hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Who are they talking about right here? Griffin said, well, somebody contacted me about wanting to write a book.
Uh-huh.
Now, let's see what they say here, because Sheila's going to play you a clip here in a minute of something.
Okay.
I've been trying to track you down, and we've been doing other things. We've been working on this case now for well over a year, and now we're kind of getting to the part of the investigation of, okay, now it's time we need to talk to the family. But I did make contact with this guy. His name's Oakley Baldwin.
Yeah, he called us.
He portrayed himself as being like a distant cousin to your family. I don't know what side.
I don't,
He's
never
not.
heard of it.
There's no Baldwins associated. So he's one of these people, I guess, that are chomping to write a book.
But
Chomping, huh?
Even he said he's not even associated with them.
No, she said they've never heard of him. He said he's not associated with them. Oakley Baldwin. Remember Oakley Baldwin, the guy that says he's related to Pauline. He's a cousin to Pauline. He's justice for Pauline, but yet he says mama's baby, daddy's maybe, because he's saying Pauline had a baby out of wedlock. Now, listen to what Griffon says here. Listen to what Griffon says about Oakley Dean Baldwin, and then we're going to play you a tape from August the 29th, 25 press conference, where Mr. Mark Davison is so proud because at 10:22 that morning, he received an email from Oakley Dean Baldwin. And Oakley Dean Baldwin says, on behalf of Griffon, and he names all these people, we're all tickled that Pauline's got a voice. Listen, let's see what Griffon Mullins says right here about Oakley Dean Baldwin for all of you.
I think it, but I tell you what, the guy, he's done a lot of work.
Yeah.
Because he knows a lot of people, and he went to Virginia, and I personally, I don't want to talk to him anymore.
Well, that's one thing we would ask is, now that y'all have met us.
Oh,
Did you guys hear that?
yeah.
Personally, I don't want to talk to him anymore. Personally, I don't want to talk to him anymore. But yet, Mr. Davison, the prosecutor, the Attorney General, General Davison, stood on that stage on the 29th of August, 2025, and he says, at 10:22 this morning, I received a email from Oakley Dean Baldwin. He says, Mr. Davison, on behalf of the Mullins family, Griffon, so on, we'd like to thank you for giving Pauline a voice. Did Griffon tell him that? Was that an authentic, true email? Did Griffon just got through telling these guys he didn't want to be contacted by that fellow no more. He don't want to talk to him no more. But he's going to send a note through Oakley Dean Baldwin, the guy that he says he don't want to talk to. Or did Oakley Dean Baldwin just write something up and send it and say, on behalf of the Griffon Mullins family?
Wow.
Deceit, guys. Deceit, deceit, deceit. Deceit from the word go. If you had another name for the Buford Pusser case, if you had a code name for this case where you didn't want to say the Buford Pusser Pauline scandal case, you could call it deceit. Deceit. Where's that deceit case at? Oh, we've lost it. Would probably be the even if they lose it now, at least they made something. The TBI may be improving. The TBI may be improving. It just hit me that even if they lose their 2,500 page report now, guess what?
What?
There's hundreds of people out there that's got it. They can just look at the files and see who wrote them a check or credit card and go ask one of them, hey, we've lost our report. Can we make a copy of yours? At least it did improve that. Go ahead. Let's finish this.
Whoa, this is.
And now that we're on this team with the district attorney's
I
office, the
wouldn't
TBI, if they contact you, if this Mr. Baldwin contacts you or anybody else in the media, we can't tell you not to talk to them. We would strongly encourage you to talk to us first.
I'm not going to, believe me. If I give you my word,
I appreciate
it's gospel. I cry.
And I've
Just
given
said
you
you
my
don't
word,
want to talk
we're
to
going to
them.
be with y'all till the end of this, and our sole focus, again, is justice for Pauline. And that's the only reason we're doing this.
Good, bad, or indifferent, we're going to do what we can to get the truth out.
And at 10:22 this morning, I got an email from Oakley Dean Baldwin, which said, Mark, on behalf of the Mullins family members, Griffon, Robert, and Trula Hall, many cousins, and other family members, we thank you for giving Pauline a voice from her grave.
With this guy, his name's Oakley Dean Baldwin.
Yeah, he called us.
He portrayed himself as being like a distant cousin to your family. I don't know what side.
I don't never heard of
But
it.
there's no.
I personally, I don't want to talk to him anymore.
More respectful about the media.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all that,
Because they just blow stuff out of proportion.
that noise.
Yeah, oh
I
God.
love
And they
Hey, we'd like to get the truth out. I wish Griffon would have reached up and said, are you guys taping? You guys ain't taping, are you? You guys keep talking about the truth. You guys ain't taping, are you? No.
They
Not
didn't
a-
even ask that.
Not us. It doesn't matter.
matter.
Again, they're meeting voluntarily.
Right.
That's why the other day when he said no, there was no. Could have told the truth. It's a voluntary meeting.
What's the big
Why would you
deal?
want to
Yeah.
con her for? Those women should be madder at the TBI than they ever got at Buford Pusser.
Exactly.
They should be madder at the TBI because those women, they put their man, they didn't. They got to look back and look at some of the stories they told and the grandmother and all these different stories. And then they're upset because people didn't. They set their family's reputation back to 1967
They were high
because
off
the
the
people
driveway.
that didn't know, the people that had forgotten
Mhm.
1967 and all that stuff,
That's-
it's right back out there in the news.
Yep.
I mean, you can watch it on YouTube. You can watch your interview.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Believe me, they can find out when because nobody knew that I had anything to do with, or knew Buford and Pauline and whatever, but we was called to go see the premiere of the movie, and how in the hell they knew that I was the brother to Pauline, I don't know. And we walked out of the theater, and of course, you know, it's interior
Emotional, very emotional.
and just tore up.
And that's what Hollywood does, because
Yeah,
the truth is not
and
going to sell
come out,
newspapers.
There's the damn TV stations,
Yeah.
cameras on you. And I said, please.
What
you know.
theater did you go? Louisville, or did you go?
Yeah,
somewhere
it was
else?
here in
It was
Louisville, yes. I think it stayed
Stop
here.
there a minute. Guys, I got a question for y'all out there, especially the ones not from Kentucky.
Okay.
And answer as fast as you can. I want to see who can answer it fast. So as soon as I say it, you give me the answer real loud. If there's 5 or 6 sitting in a family or ever who it is, husband and wife, see who gets it first. How do you pronounce the capital of Kentucky? Louisville or Louisville? Louisville or Louisville? The way we pronounce the capital of Kentucky is Frankfurt. Go ahead.
Stayed a lot. It was the number one drive-in movie in the history of drive-ins. It played over and over again all over the United States.
And
So-
you know, people still
And that's what it's all about, guys. If it doesn't show you every time we play a video and Davison or Roush or these investigators bring up this movie and the status that it's got, this is for nobody. This is about getting some attention. This is about making history. And they did. They made history. Now let's hope and pray that the good Lord shines a light on everything and let it be known as to what this was all about, because he knows. We don't know. We don't know what went on New Hope Road. They don't know what went on New Hope Road. The good Lord does. I'll tell you what Sheila and I know. I'll tell you what we would put up against this group of yahoos is the fact that there is no evidence to prove their case. They can say, like Mike Elam, the evidence is overwhelming. The evidence is everywhere. Can't they see the evidence? Just look at the evidence. Okay, where is it? Because when you say, where is it? Show us the evidence. They have no evidence to show. They can never prove that Buford Pusser done anything to his wife, who he's buried beside of today, whom they had 7 years after she was killed to investigate and charge and convict her husband. But they wait 58 years later and stand on a stage and convict a dead man of murder with no evidence. Guys, there's a movie to be made here. There's a movie to be made. It's called Truth. It's called The Truth. The true story about Buford and Pauline Pusser and the TBI and the General Davis's office. Go ahead. It gets interesting from here on out.
I mean,
And I hope to leave you with this, is that, yes, for entertainment purposes, that was a good movie at the time.
it was a good, yeah.
But it's not the truth.
That's not, no, oh hell no.
It's not the truth.
No.
And we know that. I can't really go into
Guys, I'm sorry. I got to stop it again. I cannot believe these people. It's about like Mr. X believing that AI thing of Buford and Pauline saying truth with proof, Buford. Yeah, that's right, Pauline. What is wrong with people today? Have we lost her? That it's not the truth. They're telling this 90-year-old man that movie was not true. Walking Tall was not true. Who in the world, how many of you out there believe that movie was ever the truth? Buford Pusser was a sheriff. There's a McNairy County. There was a bunch of bars and saloons and gambling casinos and ripoffs on the state line of Tennessee and Mississippi. There was a halicious shootout between the bad guys and the sheriff, and his wife was killed and his jaw was shot off. That part is true. Moonshine stills were busted up. That's true. Louise Hathcock got. That's true. But I'm sure they've embellished it. Going down the road, they had 2 cars. Buford said there was 1 car, but Hollywood had to add another car with some extra shooters to it.
Yeah.
For excitement. It's called Hollywood. These guys here actually believe that they're educating somebody. They're on a mission. Reminds me of Jake and Elwood from the Blues Brothers, on a mission from God. They're on a mission to go out here and tell people. Now, don't you believe that Buford Pusser movie, that Walking Tall movie, that's not a true story. Wow. Again, I'm glad they never went and watched Star Wars, or what was that movie we was talking about today? Them things flying around. Avatar. Imagine these guys seeing movie Avatar. What would they think? Why, Lord have mercy. It's movies, guys. They make things like that up. It's called Hollywood, and they put a bunch of cameras out there and special effects, and they do things like that. Go ahead.
Detail why we know.
Y'all need something to drink.
No, we're
getting ready to head out.
We're getting ready to head out because again, and there may come a day when we come back and just sit down with you, have a cup of coffee or something in the future.
Anytime you want to come, you're welcome.
But
Any of you.
we got work to do. And plus,
Bring Mr. Davison when you come back for a photo op. Bring Mr. Davison when you come back, or Mr. Roush, for a photo op. Let's see if that happens. Let's see if there was ever a photo op with Mr. Davison or Mr. Roush with Mr. Mullins. Go ahead.
we know you've had a medical procedure, and we don't want to. Some of this is tiring, and I don't want to overload it.
Plus, we got what we needed. We've already got what we needed. We can get out of here now.
Oh, you're,
You know what I'm saying?
You're not.
I cannot tell you
promise
when
you.
I last talked to
But you got me on. I hope you stored it in your phone. Now you got my card.
I got your card and your
The
cell
number
number.
I'm calling you from, if you got your phone, that's maybe calling your house number. Let me write my cell number down here. See if I got a pen. I got a pen there.
Toye.
Because I think I've been calling your home phone. But this is my cell number.
Diane's
And
daughter.
have you got my cell
And
number?
she said,
I don't, but I will
my
get it
mama
here. This.
said she needed to talk to you. And I said, well, you tell her.
There's
that
my
she
cell.
can
Let me
call
write yours
anytime
down.
she wants to.
Not a good place to. I got so many notes on here.
And,
Okay,
it
what's your
was
cell?
They're writing stuff down and sending stuff they need to take out.
See, I've got my little to-do list here. That's my little strategy map. So,
yeah.
That was in 19.
but again, this case is kind of in my. I'm a supervisor with TBI, so I don't work a whole lot of cases anymore. And then Joe's retired.
We can tell.
Charge, and I'm
Did you
an
ever know her
active
children?
assistant special agent charge, but
Who got
this
the-
case kind of
the
fell in our
longest
laps.
children.
I grew up in Kearney,
Corey.
Mississippi. That's where I'm originally born and
Oh,
raised.
really?
I just live in Fanger now, but I grew up in Kearney. So,
You see these pictures?
You ever know
I
a
did.
Gene Churchwell?
You did, well, yeah,
Lived
oh,
in
you did,
McNairy County.
well, go
That
through,
sounds familiar.
that's Toye right there.
I know some
She
churches.
come up here and,
I worked
yeah,
with
they,
him at
her
International
and,
Arts.
But I know some from
her
Prentice
and
County, they're from
Madison
Boonville,
and
Mississippi, the ones I know,
Tawana
but I don't know if they're any relation.
They
But you
all
know,
come up
Boonville,
here.
you know,
They
Mississippi
all
is right
make
down
it here.
45 from
Right.
Selmer, so
Exactly.
You know,
it's
just for a
possible.
visit.
Right.
Now,
And then,
I will tell you
then some
this,
of the pictures that
Mike
were,
Vance's
like
sons,
in the
Yes.
I
garage.
think they like to chat.
Pictures where we were having,
I-
eating in the
I
garage and
wouldn't
whatever.
say-
Now, that was down at Griff's sister's.
Well, if you're okay with
And,
it, I mean,
and
He's talking about, you can't hear it for the women. He's talking about Mike Vance's sons said they like to do something.
Chatter or something.
Yeah, he likes to, and he's getting ready to tell them, okay, let's don't even tell them. And they agree to not tell Mike or Eric
Mm-mm.
or even Madison. Go ahead. Let them hear
Not
it.
cool.
No.
She
they
had a
do
bigger
not,
place
and
than
I
we
can tell you
got,
this,
so,
they do not know anything.
but,
that's all I need to hear.
They,
They do not know anything. No need in contacting Mike's children. No need in contacting Pauline's grandchildren, Eric or Mike. They don't know anything. Madison, they don't know anything.
Wow.
They don't want to get Mr. Mullins, in my opinion, Mr. Mullins doesn't want them to tell the TBI that Buford and Pauline and Griffon were not close, like Griffon says. Just like Griffon and Phyllis says that they kept all these children at one time or another and took care of them, but none of them's there. None of them gives them their phone number. None of them doesn't add up. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm dogging people. I don't want to dog people, but I do want to tell the truth. Why would an uncle tell these TBI agents, don't tell Mike and Eric, because they don't know nothing, and I don't want them to know that you're going to be digging their grandma up. Why would you tell somebody in your family that? Because had they told Mike and Eric, they could have told Diane's children and let them know that, hey, they're digging grandma up and Mike and Diane's buried on top of her.
Exactly.
Mullins don't even know that. Griffon don't even know that Mike and Diane are buried on top of their mother. And he tells them, don't tell them what we're getting ready to do,
That's
that you're
right.
getting ready to dig up Pauline. Now, could that be contributed to cognitive issues, mental state, dementia? Could this be elder abuse? Could this man actually not be? I don't know. Sheila doesn't know. We're not implying that. We're asking a question.
Right.
Now, he says his daughter is a nurse practitioner. His other daughter's a nurse. That's somebody that would know. Surely they should have had either the nurse practitioner or the nurse, their daughters there with them.
Yeah.
I would have said, Mr. Mullins, have one of your there with you. I know you're elderly and getting up there in the years, and I don't want it to ever be perceived that we've intimidated you or we've coerced you into signing anything. So if you would have some of your family members there on this day when we meet with you.
Great thing to.
Oh, that's what you would do as an investigator. You wouldn't want to go, how you think I'm doing this? As an investigator, and you're fooling with somebody elderly or mentally challenged or anything, you would say, can you have a family member present?
Wow.
Do you have a guardian? Do you have anybody? Let's at least have a family member just to make
On your
sure
side.
that down the road you won't have Fred McCoy out there. I won't mention Sheila. That down the road you won't have a 40-year retired police officer that says, has this man got some cognitive issues? Could this man have dementia coming on, Alzheimer's coming on? Does he have everything, all of his, or should we have a family member there? Well, let's err on the safe side. Let's err on the safe side. Let's have a family member here with you where we can also talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you've got a juvenile kid and a juvenile gets in trouble, the first thing you do is you've got to get a parent or a guardian.
Yep.
You want them there with them before you
Sure.
talk to the child. What happens when we get older, guys?
You go back to childlike.
We go back to our childhood. Look at me. I look like a newborn right now. Look at that head.
Oh,
I look like I'm a newborn.
adorable.
Yeah. You're blind.
No way.
They know that, but that's okay. I love you too. That's how to love. See, love will make you say anything, but
Now.
But I'm probably going to, what they say a while ago, you can't go by looks or something. He's talking about Buford being an abuser or something. Let's finish this video, punk.
Let's do it.
I
They
do
don't.
Toye.
Because
I know they. I think they like each
Madison,
other.
she's in Texas.
Joe's
They
probably the
weren't
same
even-
mind.
They weren't even born when
And,
Buford even
not
died in a car
often.
wreck. They weren't even born then. were
And,
they?
No, hell
of
no.
course,
Yeah, they're not
No,
even-
they.
Hayes.
They're still talking about Mike and Eric and Madison, the grandchildren. They're saying they wasn't even born when Buford had the car wreck. Guys, I got news for you. I'm not sure that some of you guys were. I'm not sure there's one officer there that's younger.
What's that got to do with anything?
Still the
though?
grandchildren, ain't it?
Yeah.
Still their grand. Go ahead.
Yeah. Griffon wasn't there during any of this, but they're going to him.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
They don't.
Jack.
They don't.
Toye's
Now, if
boy,
Mike had still
they're
been
grown
alive,
now, and so.
And Dwana, we would have had to have this same conversation with them because they are the offspring, or even Diane,
They
because
never
they're-
knew us as family.
the kids of Pauline.
Well,
They
I'll be
never
honest.
They're pretty much
knew
all
us
gone.
as family.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think one was totally
No,
rich.
and
No.
they.
I know, and I knew
We
Dwana.
lived
I've known her for
here.
years, and
She.
Yeah, my mother had 11 brothers and sisters.
She had
I'm the
demons.
only child.
She had a lot of demons.
She did.
Yeah.
demons? What?
Ooh. Wow. Wow.
Why would he say that?
Wow. I didn't hear that the other day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad, Madison. Sorry you had to hear that. Yeah, that's sad. You know, the other day they was talking, Parsons was talking about one or two of his friends or somebody that had done something
Yeah.
and talking like it was nothing, like it was no big
Yeah.
deal, you know. And now here you have a person, you have somebody like Mike Elam that has hounded this family for years and years with nothing more than rumors,
Wow.
innuendos, podcast, no truth, and run this lady crazy with her trying to defend her dad and her mother. And they knew, like they said, she would have never agreed. Even Griffon said she would have never agreed. Well, then, Griffon, if she hadn't agreed, then why would you?
Abide by her wishes.
Why would you? If the children wouldn't agree, why would you let them fool you into doing this? And then for that officer there to say that,
Mhm.
that's very sad. Guys, I got news for you. I believe in life that we reap what we sow. My mother taught me that, and Sheila and I believe it.
Yeah.
You reap what you sow. So some of these statements you made, some of these lies you told, some of these, in order to get a little bit of attention, if you know any of these TBI agents, they're so proud and they are so wanting their names out in history and they wanted to be famous. You feel free to make them famous on our comments on our page. This fellow just said that a deceased lady.
Let's not repeat.
I'm not going to.
Let's don't,
I
let's don't
won't.
repeat that. That's sad.
Bless her heart.
God love
Bless
him.
her heart.
Shame on you all.
Yeah.
And she probably carried a lot to the grave with her that she probably
We tried
knew
to
more
keep
than what
in
she ever
contact
told
with them,
in terms of
but,
in that household. You know,
They
being
didn't
in
Well,
that
she
know
home.
would have been as young.
uh,
Yeah,
They had never been around
she would know
us.
that, but I doubt
Warner
seriously
was
she would have
6,
been upright.
and Diane was 16.
Against
We
anything against
agree.
Buster.
They
because
had never
believe
been
me,
around us,
she
and
was
they
true
didn't know who
Well, it
we
was a
were from
livelihood
Adam.
for her. It
And,
paid her bills.
Helen
You hear-
She was
Later
part
in
of
life.
that. She was part of that.
Virginia
The
to visit
When they remade the movie in
Chris,
2004,
Mom and
Right.
Dad,
which was nowhere even closely
No.
close to the original movies, when they had The Rock in it, you know. But it's,
They're with the movie again, guys. They're back to the movies.
With Dawn.
They're there, Justice for Pauline, but they're on this movie again. The Rock doing it.
Mm-hmm.
They said they didn't think Dewana would have told the truth, even if she was alive or whatever, that she would have taken up for her dad and mom. Do you believe that she would live with her dad and mom? Do you believe that if she's witnessed any abuse or arguing or fighting or fussing? Are we still on here?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we're blank. Is that
Okay.
yes. Okay. Go ahead. Let it play.
you know, Joe would probably feel the same way. So, hey, hearing how you think and how you feel,
So
I mean, we're of the mind
she
that
was,
we contacted you. you're a sole living brother of
And
Pauline,
Diane
and
was old
if we
enough
don't
to know
contact
us
anybody else in the family,
when
we
we
won't.
would go
I think
down.
we're safe with just you.
I
She
can be
would
honest with you.
Babysit
I
Edge for
nobody
for
else in
not
my
to go out
family,
to eat with
and
Pauline
not that I
because
know
she
that
didn't-
much,
She
but
knew
the
us.
rest of them couldn't have
So-
told you.
Well, and
Like
I'll
I
tell you
said,
something
they
else.
all
I can already
landed
tell
here.
from being
I
in here,
kept
Pauline would
Diane
have wanted us to talk to
and
you.
Leanne,
and
and
nobody
Oh,
else.
yeah.
And no one else.
I-
If it
I
got to
can-
this point,
I can guarantee you that.
she would be sitting there. She's like, "This is what I want. This is
Yeah.
the right one."
How do you know?
Pauline
How
and I
did
we were really, really close.
And again, that's why we want to.
Stop.
that doesn't make
You were
sense?
so close that you knew her children was buried on her chest. You were so close that you went to her funeral. You were so close that you went to her reinterment. You were so close that let's show that picture again. Go ahead and
Them
let
on
it
the
play.
couch?
Yeah.
Can talk
We'll
to
put it
you.
up there.
We kind of did a research before we
And
came up here.
that's why I think, well, I knew that, that's why I knew that Carl and Helen was,
Virginia too, or?
No,
they
I
were
met
just
him.
mean to shut there. They were just mean.
You were
Well,
so
you
They had no
you helped
respect.
us with that.
Yeah,
We felt that there was
No.
some control issues there. We had nobody that could
About,
tell us for sure, and you just dotted that I for us.
Well, I can
25
tell you
miles.
Stop it there, man. You just dotted that I. Just
They felt
that's
those
not true,
were-
guys.
Mhm.
He's
Wow.
Mr. Mullins is just filling in whatever he can there, trying to he's around a bunch of men. He's standing there talking. He's puffing. And if he's not puffing, he's a sorry brother. If he knew that Pauline was being abused by Carl or anybody and he didn't take up for her, then he's a sorry brother. You can say that. How do you look at it here? How would you look at this? Because he says that he knows that Carl was abusive to her. Well,
Helen.
and if somebody's abusive to you, wouldn't you approach them? Wouldn't you approach them? Now, there's two ways of looking at it. Once again, either this man's not completely, that maybe he should have had one of his children there with him,
Yeah.
or he didn't take up for his sister, or they're talking stuff in the history. Him and his sister was not as close as what he wants everybody to think. We're going to show you a video at the news conference and listen to him. Had he known then what he knows now, had he known then, he says here that
They
he
were
knows.
close.
They've talked him into telling them that he knows things. We're glad you dotted that I for us. We're glad you told us that she was abused by Carl. We're glad you told us that because they can put that in a report. They can write that down now. But yet he says in that news conference, had I known now, had I known then what I know now, I would have done something different, he said. Something like that. I think he got it backwards when he was saying it.
Mm-mm-mm.
We're not done, guys. We're not done. The last little bit of this is very upsetting. So go ahead.
From here.
Carl
from
Buster
south.
was,
That
Not a
I
good
was up
person.
here.
no,
And,
no,
and
I
he
have
was
got.
in service.
Where-
Zero
Fort Knox,
respect.
so he and.
And, you know, it had to be heartbreaking.
You can look at his expressions in his pictures. He's got a
Yeah.
scowl on his face in every picture he's ever taken.
It had to be heartbreaking for Pauline too, to know, because if Carl treated Pauline like that, and Buford sided with Carl,
Yeah.
she was in a no-win situation.
No-win situation.
Long term, she had to.
And that might have had a lot to do why she didn't leave, or maybe she, maybe there are a lot of reasons. We'll never
Mark?
know.
We'll never know.
But what we can do is, like we talked about from a medical and a forensic.
So school's out.
Is what you
Not
agree.
Friday.
Well, I'm totally with you 100%. Absolutely, and anytime, any of you guys wanna call,
We may very well come back up here and see you
okay,
later,
because
but
anything that's said is, it won't leave this group right.
They're going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
We'll check, but they'll go back. And when they go back, they'll take Director Roush and they'll take General Davison with them for a photo op. Mark my words. I don't know that. I don't even know where we'll check. Anybody that's got the report there, look around and see if you can find anything where Mr. Roush or Mr. Davison ever went to visit Griffon Mullins. Turn.
Wow.
here.
And you will know, I promise you, you will get a phone call before the first shovel goes in the ground. You will be notified when this is gonna happen.
Okay.
Out of respect for you and the family,
Well, I appreciate it.
you guys will be notified.
Well, appreciate it, and,
You got a beautiful home.
Yes, you do.
well, thank you.
You got a very nice place.
I picked up at the airport, the airport we were at, the little bourbon map, so I can't leave that out. I gotta go find some bourbon before we leave Kentucky. I'm just kidding. I'm on official duty, so.
We are gonna go get some.
Stop. He forgot he had his tape recorder on.
Oh,
Griffon them probably don't know what he's talking about, but he wanted to make sure he threw that out there. I'm just kidding on official business.
wow.
I don't know if he's kidding or not, but he wanted to make sure he put that on the tape, or I'd be commenting right now. I seen Sheila's face
Yeah, I
already,
was like,
but
he said bourbon?
I'd like to know the truth of that. Maybe if somebody ever puts him under oath, they can ask him. Did he carry any bourbon back with him? Who knows? Go ahead.
Lunch. So
Yes.
You got any recommendations of some good restaurants?
Texas Roadhouse and,
Any good local places?
They talked about this for a while.
no, like home cooking or something.
Just like anything local, somewhere like if you were gonna travel somewhere and you said, well, I don't wanna go to a chain restaurant, I'd rather go to somewhere local that has some local flair, you know?
Yeah, I can,
I always heard about
It's funny, they cut that
Yeah.
restaurant out, but they mentioned Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Whatever they're talking about now.
well, we probably won't have one either. If y'all have been here this long.
They didn't even advertise for it.
I see on
That's crazy.
Facebook sometimes where they're having, where they're advertising having, you know, that's just never sounded appealing to me.
it just,
I think it has something to do with that or something, you know?
Who is that?
Who are these people?
That is Mike Wright or Jerry Wright, and that's lady is Griff's sister. That's Kathleen, that's,
Yeah.
What are they? What are
Those
those?
hot tamales?
Polly's
No, the
sister,
burgers.
oldest.
Oh, the slug burgers?
Slug burgers.
Did you, when y'all was traveling down in Corinth, did y'all ever go get you a slug burger or a?
no.
You ever get down that way?
When I come down there, I just always look for
And this
their,
one over here is
barbecue.
Polly.
Either that or you gotta hit the white trolley for slug burgers or you gotta go to Dilworth's Hot Tamales, which is right there on the railroad.
You just drive through there.
They've been there for 60 something
And
years.
there was a fish place over
I
right on
don't
the
know where
river.
we ate
Up
that
there.
night.
Yeah, it's funny they cut out certain, no big deal. I don't, maybe a reason for it.
Oh.
They cut out certain restaurants they were referring to, and then they leave other restaurants in the audio. Why is that?
I don't-
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but that is a good question.
Yeah. Wow, this is all.
Oh,
Hey,
I
he's-
was so nervous.
Out there in Shiloh?
I was so nervous.
Hagee's Catfish
My
Hotel?
stomach was doing
yeah, on the way
double
over,
duty that
Catfish
night.
Fish where we want to go.
right out of, going toward,
Buford was driving, and of course he was
Oh,
taking them
what the hell's
first,
the
and I
little
could
town
fall
over there?
sick and walk.
Is it like a cabin looking thing?
Thank you.
Was it like a cabin?
where's that fish place you went to, honey?
They're in,
Clifton?
no, it's right there in, Adamsville.
Yeah, just out on the outside of
So yeah,
Adamsville.
that probably was Haggis.
Either that or, no, you talking about River Heights and Crump?
Yeah,
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
Heights.
Yeah,
River Heights is still there.
Is
It
it
is.
still
That
there?
is
They just
still
redid
there.
it.
Yes.
That's a
You ever know of a Gene Churchwell that lives in Adamsville?
I don't. The Churchwells I
That name
know
sounds
came
familiar.
from like the Shawali Raymer area. I don't know if you know.
A little further south
Yeah.
to the west.
Okay, I worked with him and he knew Buford. I guess they went to school together or something. And I retired from International Harvester, and I got transferred from. He got transferred from Memphis and
I got you.
to Indianapolis. Are you guys out of Memphis or Nashville
Well,
or
You know,
I'm out of the Nashville office where I work, but he's out of Jackson, Tennessee.
Jackson?
ours is in
Oh,
Jackson. Our office is in
okay,
Jackson.
well, you may check around in Jackson. John lived in
I
John,
think I know right where he lives. I think,
he's got a big white house, and
He's
his daughter
I'd
works for
say
a
he's
concrete company.
a rough character.
well, we've dealt with a lot of them. You know.
Well,
they're talking about John.
Hmm.
Way I understand it. Could be wrong. If I am, somebody can correct.
That's Diana's son.
They were talking about John earlier. John's the one that she says they didn't have his phone number, but he calls every now and then to tell Griff Happy birthday.
Mhm.
That's Diane's son, right?
Mhm.
If it's who we're thinking it is, keep listening. This will give you an idea of whether this man's got an issue or whether he's just a mean old man. Because he done said don't contact Mike or Eric. I think Madison was in there, but I did hear Mike and Eric. But let's go on.
I know. He came down here and I kept him for, he had a girlfriend.
Oh my.
And she called and he needed a place to stay and said he's only gonna be there like for 2 weeks.
Took a SWAT team to get him out of here, didn't it?
Yeah, I had to threaten his ass.
My, I had to threaten his ASS.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. That's what I think he said. Hey, let's make sure we put text on here.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then
closed
we'll
caption
know.
Thing. Yeah.
She'll have closed caption on here. We can't see it, but I think that's what he said. My, I had to threaten his ASS, but that's not it. This is his nephew he's referring to. Keep listening.
No good deed.
I tell him, he stayed for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Stayed for
And
6
We
weeks.
stayed 6 months.
I was gonna say 2 weeks turned into 2
Oh, he's
months.
still been here.
Yeah,
He
But his girlfriend come every weekend. She'd drive from Jackson or wherever she was from up here, and she'll say, "What you got cooking today?
Yeah, what's on the menu today?
What you got cooking today?"
That was all right for a
Well,
week.
we may not go see John. I believe what you said because you said they ain't none of the rest of them gonna know anything. So that's why we came to you. So we probably won't go see John.
He
John's
does.
heart is big as he is, but I tell you what,
He ain't worth, probably ain't worth shooting. He came down here, well,
Stop it.
Oh my gosh.
Now there's the glue that keeps the family together.
Oh my land time.
Probably ain't worth shooting, Griffon said about his nephew. That's Diane. They're so concerned about Diane being mistreated by Helen and Carl when Helen and Carl was trying to keep her from getting out and getting in meanness or getting pregnant.
Wow.
That's where I was taking the walk the other day. That's what was all this. When you put all this stuff together, that's why I just went to the lake and just walked around. That's when I made that last video. I was so upset when I heard all this because you're trying to figure out if this man's got some kind of an issue, if they're taking advantage of an old man. And then you get to the end and you hear that and you're trying to figure out, is the old man just mean? Is he just mean? This is the same guy that Buford Pusser didn't get along with. This is the same guy that Pauline didn't get along with. He didn't go to her funeral. He didn't even go to her second funeral. But that's his loving sister. Actions speak
Wow.
louder than words, guys.
That might be why Mike didn't want nothing to do with him after he left.
Actions speak louder. Mike was a little boy then, son. Something happened when Mike was a little boy.
If he's got an attitude like that, wow.
Continue it. Justice for Pauline because Pauline's been shot. This man, Pauline's brother, just said that Pauline's grandson is not worth shooting. He wouldn't be worth pew-pewing. Play it.
he got in trouble.
they laughed.
He sneaked out.
he come down here to stay with
where?
us
He came down and
to
stayed with
get a
us.
job.
But he sneaked out
Had an FTA, I'm sure.
and got downtown, and I don't know what he got.
He said one of the TBI guys said there's a FTA out, failure to appear. So there's probably a FTA out on him where he's failed to appear in court.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Was into, but they nailed him.
You got a phone call, huh?
I got a phone call.
Not from him. We got 2 or 3 phone calls.
Can you post
from his
bail?
girlfriend. She said, "Have you all seen John? Have you heard from John?" Griff said, "No, I ain't heard a word." Said he was supposed to be here last night. Said got up this morning. His truck, he was gone. So anyway, she called around and found out he was in jail. Yeah.
I
She said,
don't know
"Oh,
what
will
it,
you
what,
go
if
down
I,
to jail and
if
get
he
it?"
had
And I
drugs
said,
and I knew
"Listen,
it,
I
I'd
would
run
go
his
down to
ass
jail
off
and get my
first.
own
I have no
husband."
doubt you
And I
would
said,
have.
"No, I
He
will not
would
go
hit the
down."
road.
But you
She
still
said,
got a
"You
little
can
soft
go
spot
down
for the
and drive
family, you
down
know.
all
I
the
mean,
way."
Said if he hadn't have done something, he would have. I don't know what he said, so I
I
won't.
can
Maybe
understand it.
when she puts the closed caption up there, you can read it. But that should have gave you a general idea. They're trying to the TBI agents now. They're thinking what they've been laughing at and all this and that. And they're thinking, oh wait, this is on tape. So now they're trying to say, but you've still got a soft spot. Wow.
trying to
Go
do,
get him,
you know, trying
whatever
to
you
help him
gotta
out.
do,
And,
that's not my
Yeah,
problem.
I did, and I'll never keep him again.
but 2 weeks means 2 weeks.
He's trying to help them. The agent's trying to smooth things over for this tape recording. He says, yeah, but see, Griff don't know he's taping. So he just goes ahead and tells, but I'll never do it again. Not welcome there, John. Never welcome
Sorry.
back at Uncle Griffon Mullins's. I can tell you that.
Wow.
Like I said, guys, they can say they're the glue. They can tell you that they gave Diane a place to live and they done this. They can tell you all the stuff they want to. I'm going to tell you, actions speak louder than words. I don't know. I know Mike and Eric. We've seen what you call it on TV, on the Facebook. These children and grandchildren don't deserve that.
No, they don't.
That's an uncle. Don't deserve that.
They don't. That's-
Sad.
It's
Now,
horrible.
there's an excuse. There could be an excuse for this. The excuse could be this man could have issues. If he's got issues, then that means the TBI screwed up once again because they went to a man that has issues and got him to sign a legal document to exhume 3 bodies, only one of which was approved. If they did that, that's on them because they failed to recognize his age, his mental state, and he just led them around like a little puppy dog through that interview. And if he is mentally stable and he doesn't have no issues, then he's just pure mean. And you can see why Buford Pusser is sitting there looking at him with his hand up to his
He's
face.
doing one paper here or something on his
Yeah,
TV.
you can see why he's doing what he's doing. You can see the resentment with Buford Pusser's face when he's looking at him before Pauline was killed.
Mm-mm.
Pauline's not even smiling at her brother in that picture.
That's sad.
Pauline's not happy. Whatever Griffon just said or done at that table that night, Buford and Pauline were not happy about, my opinion. Speculate, give our opinions. Everybody else does, especially the TBI. Go ahead.
No, not 2 weeks in a day, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, it ended up being 6 or 7 weeks, and I said,
Oh.
dude, it's
I mean-
time to hit the road, and I mean, you're leaving today.
Well, I think we're probably all in agreement.
Said he stayed there for 6 weeks, and he told me, he said, it's time for you to hit the road, and I mean today. I mean, that's okay. I understand, but you're his uncle.
Yeah.
What I don't like is the fact that when it first started, Phyllis was saying, yeah, John calls and tells Griffon happy birthday. Do we believe that? Does anybody else believe that John, who was told to hit the road, and you're leaving, and you're leaving today, or he's not worth putting a
Pew-pew.
slug in? Well, take people at their word.
You're probably the only 2 in the family we're going to talk to. Yeah. So I think we've nailed it with you 2.
Well,
So.
I tell you what, I really appreciate you guys coming down. I know it's,
And we appreciate you, Mr. Griffin. We really do.
Part of
It's
your
an honor
job.
to meet y'all, and Miss Phyllis, we really appreciate y'all.
you too. Call anytime, but I can
Glad to meet
can
you.
be of any help,
Glad to
and
meet you.
you're always welcome in my.
Glad to meet you.
So good to meet you.
Thank
We
you.
say
And we'll be in
we'll only
touch.
stay 2 weeks, I promise you.
Yeah.
We won't stay.
And I
that
give you
long
my
with you.
word, before anything's done, I will be calling you.
Okay.
Yep.
I
And let
appreciate
you
it.
know every step of the way.
Sad, ain't
I
it?
appreciate
Yes,
you coming.
That's
horrible.
That's fine, that's fine.
Yeah.
We're
I
usually
would like to get a picture of you guys.
Okay.
Can I take, is that on
No,
Facebook?
that's fine. That's fine.
Mom, will you take a picture? Let me get my camera.
you
Stop.
know,
These guys, and I missed this the other day,
Take a picture.
but they're taking a picture with Griffon.
Oh,
How many detectives out there goes and works a case and you take a picture with the person you're interviewing or interrogating? How many of you do that? I've had many a time I took pictures of the suspect or perp or even the witness for court. But you're taking a picture together where you can show in your scrapbook one day the Buford Pusser case. Fame, fortune, and name notoriety. They're taking pictures. Please, somebody, if you've got the file, go through and see if there's anywhere in there where Mr. Davison or Mr. Roush, either Griffon travels down there to where they're at, or they travel to where he's at for a photo op. I would love to see that. That's just going to go to prove with one more element, one more link in the chain to prove what we've been saying. Name and notoriety. You got it?
yep, I got it. I had to look that one up because I wasn't
What
sure.
is the sign language for sad?
Sad.
That's a sad video, guys. That's a sad video.
Yes, it is. It's horrible.
Let's get the ending so you can hear it from the beginning to the end. They're going to clock out here.
Hmm.
Go
and
ahead.
I would if I could see.
I think all he's gonna want you to do is push the button.
I still can't see. I've got macular degeneration and I can't see.
I can take it if
So she's trying to take a picture of them and they can't get it.
I think the Attorney General's assistant takes a picture of the three TBI agents with Griffon.
Anyway, y'all want to get over here, over
No, it's
there,
wherever y'all
anywhere you
think.
want. Anywhere you
We'll stand
want to
over
go.
here. Now, don't put them on any wanted posters downtown now.
Give us time to get out.
on it, okay? We'll do it.
You come right here. Brett, get over here.
Give us time to get out of.
All right, I took a couple for you.
Thank you,
You can
appreciate
delete
it.
the ones you don't
Appreciate
like,
y'all.
keep the ones you like.
We don't know how to see.
Mr. Griffin, we appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
We'll be in touch, I promise.
And come back,
We sure will. Thank you.
come
Buddy,
back
I got him
anytime.
text, and every time
Any-
he texts me, I have to read between
I'll be
the
calling you
lines.
soon.
Okay, brother.
I have to figure out what he's trying to tell me.
use the bathroom before you?
Oh, we're good. I think we're good.
You all have a safe journey home, safe trip home.
We sure will. It's good to meet
I
y'all.
say home, wherever you're from.
Is this when they flew in?
Thank you. We're gonna head back to Tennessee.
Let it go. Let it
Oh,
go.
keep going.
Yeah. They're walking to the car.
Okay, I was gonna say,
That's kind of bad.
That concludes the interview with Mr. Griffon Mullins and Phyllis Mullins, and the date is November 28, 2023, and the time is 12:33 p.m.
wow.
Stop it.
Righty.
Guys, that's 5 hours. That's 5 parts, 5 1-hour parts. Now, who's going to hang with it that long? I'm sure not many. I'm sure not many, but there it is. When we bring something to you, we like to bring it from the start to the finish,
So you will know.
and that way you know.
Yep. This was horrible. This blows my mind.
Well, what it's sad for is the grandchildren,
Yes.
Pauline's children, because this is their uncle.
Yes.
This is sad.
This is horrible.
This is, and you wonder why Mike, Eric, Mike Jr., Madison, even Buford and Pauline, he can say what he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
He can say they were down there a month before if he wants.
Couple weeks.
We had heard they hadn't seen each other in 4 years.
Yeah.
That's what we were told. And we believe that. We would believe it would be more like 4 years. Now, at one time, no doubt he went down there. No doubt the story about Buford taking him to a nightclub and him going in a roadhouse. and him staying in the car. No doubt Buford's told them they're after me. They were after Buford then. Buford been stabbed and shot. And
That's right.
we don't believe it was 2 weeks. The only picture they got is way back.
Mm-hmm.
Way back. We figure even when Pauline and Buford may have got married or something.
Mm.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Guys, that's 5 hours and
Yep.
3 minutes. It'd probably cut down to about an hour or a little bit less on each video.
So, bye.
We can figure out the next one we want to do, which will probably be Denny Hal.
Okay.
We'll put out a notice and let you know.
All righty.
Until then.
This is now the video statement I mentioned earlier from Griffon Mullins. He is the brother of Pauline Mullins Pusser.
Pauline was my oldest sister. She was the leader of our family. She was the most caring, personable person that you would ever want to meet. You would fall in love with her. She was a people person. And of course my family would always go to Pauline if they had an issue or they needed some advice. And she was always there for them. She was just a sweet person. And I loved her with all my heart. And I've missed her horribly this last 57 years. Lord knows I've missed her. I am devastated. It's been a long time since she left, but I always had in my heart, I've had a lot of time to think and to look back at Pauline's life. And she didn't tell me a whole lot. She was just not the type of person to tell you her problems. But I knew deep down there was problems in her marriage. If I only known now what I knew then, she would have never went back to Tennessee. And she would have been right here with me. Perfectly honest with you, I'm not totally shocked. And I would just like to say how happy I am to have TBI and Mark Davidson, the district attorney, in my home today to give me some of the news. I know in my heart that they have poured their life into this investigation. And I just want to tell the people, whoever side they're on this case, accept their findings, which I'm going to do, and finally get myself a closure after these 57 years. Just thank God that I finally got a closure. I lost my other sister, and I'm just sorry that she's not here to learn.
Hey guys, finishing up here on these videos. They've been long, and some of it's been confusing, some of it's been alarming, to be honest with you. We just played the video of Griffon at the news conference where Mr. Davison and the TBI has taped him, and he's just bragging something fierce on the TBI on what they've gone and done. What they've gone and done, guys, is stood on that stage and accused and convicted an innocent man, a man that can never be proven guilty of anything. there's no evidence of anything, and certainly no evidence against him. The little bit of evidence they did have from the scene they have lost. We all know that by now. They've lost the original file. But Mr. Griffon says that had he known, he gets mixed up, and I think he says it backwards, but had he known now or then what he knows now, he would have handled it differently. Well, he didn't handle anything differently with Roman Pete Vance when he mistreated Pauline and even caused maybe some defects to one of her children when she was pregnant. There's all kinds of speculations and opinions and things that I can opine on a lot of things, but he says there that he's going to accept the TBI's findings. Thank you, babe. And this and that. I'm going to play 3 or 4 little small skits here in the beginning of, if you'll go back to part 1 when they first met with Mr. Mullins, even part 1 and 2, he says no, Buford would have just brought her home. Buford wouldn't have done nothing, and they keep on and they keep on and they keep on until finally they persuade this guy, and finally this is the end result. What you see at that press conference of that video they're playing, that's the end result of 4 people coming to your home and convincing you of the direction they want you to go. But I'm going to play some segments of things that he did say in that interview before he was totally switched over and converted. And let's see what you think about this, and then look at the end result after the TBI met with him. And I think he even says there in that video that Mr. Roush, or at least Mr. Davison, comes to his home. He's glad to have Mr. Davison in his home. Can you believe that the Attorney General from the state of Tennessee traveled to Louisville, Kentucky to visit Mr. Mullins? Now, my question would be, when they left there earlier, they was all taking pictures with him. I would love to know if Mr. Mullins, maybe someday in court, maybe under oath one day, they can ask him, did you take a photo with Mr. Mullins while you was there? Why would anybody that wants to downgrade and degrade and defame a person who's famous, why would they want to go take photographs? Why would they want signed photographs? Why would they want signed books from other people?
Souvenirs, kind of?
Souvenirs. Why is that, guys? Is this case about justice for Pauline? Is this case about attention for everybody that's involved except Buford Pusser in a good way? We're going to play this little segment, and then we're going to come back on here one more time, and that will finish out this series of videos.
Did Pauline ever tell you she was concerned for Buford? Did she ever tell you, like?
She told me, yeah, they all feared for their lives. I know they did.
Okay.
Because that...
but he never told you who was after him. He just said they, from what you can remember.
He did not.
They out to get him, or they...
He said they're after me, and they're after me hot.
Okay.
Now, I know there is some guys that he did, like Towhead White.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how that came about, but there was some people, I guess, over the state line that was involved with Louise Hathcock.
Mm-hmm.
And she was
she was a handful.
And I guess he was involved with her, and he didn't like it because I guess the way Buford was trying to close her down or something. I don't know, but I think he was part of somewhere along the line. I think he played a big part in the ambush, trying to get through to him. So I know he had a vendetta against Buford.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We hope you're doing well. Please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye. God bless.